The 1931 Grand Prix season was a watershed year, with the advent of the AIACR European Championship. After several years of Grand Prix racing in the doldrums with little technical development, 1931 saw new models come from all three main manufacturers: Bugatti, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo. The AIACR regulations were to Formula Libre open formula rules for the cars, but the race format chosen was to run the Grand Prix over a marathon, 10 hours each, with 2 drivers per car. The pair had to be the same for all 3 races, otherwise only the lead driver would score points. The points system used in the championship was different from today. The winner of the championship was the driver who accumulated the fewest points. As explained in the table, the race winner received 1 point. The second-place finisher got 2 points. Third place earned 3 points, and from 4th to 7th place, drivers received points based on race completion. During that era, race cars were highly unreliable, making finishing a race an achievement in itself. The 1931 European Championship consisted of 3 races. The first was the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. There was no qualifying session to determine the starting grid. Instead, positions were allocated by drawing lots. The race was won by the duo of Giuseppe Campari and Tazio Nuvolari, driving the new Alfa Romeo 8C2300. Second place also went to Alfa Romeo, with Minoia and Borzacchini, while the French Bugatti team finished third with its new Type 51, driven by Devo and Buria. The French Grand Prix, the second race of the championship, was won by the very strong Bugatti duo Louis Chiron and Achille Varzi. The Alfa Romeo of Campari and Borzacchini once again finished in second place, while third place went to the Maserati team with Biondetti and Parenti. The final race took place at the mythical Spa-Francorchamps circuit for the Belgian Grand Prix. Once again, Bugatti emerged victorious, with Grover Williams and Canelli taking the win. Alfa Romeo secured both second and third places, with Nuvolari and Borzacchini. Notably, Borzacchini finished in second place in all 3 races. Despite Borzacchini accumulating just 6 points, which would have made him champion, he had partnered with different drivers throughout the season, which was against the rules. Instead, the championship was awarded to Ferdinando Minoia, driving for the Alfa Course Works team. Minoia was tied on points with his teammate Giuseppe Campari after the 3 races. However, despite not winning any of the races, his consistency secured him the title through a tiebreaker. He had covered the greatest total distance across the combined 30 hours of racing. However, the endurance format of the championship was exhausting for drivers, processional for spectators, and ultimately unpopular. As a result, it was never repeated. Following his championship win, Ferdinando Minoia, aged 47, officially retired from full-time competitive racing in 1931. However, he made occasional returns for select events, including his participation in the Mille Miglia. Several other significant races were held in 1931, though they did not count toward the European Championship. The German Grand Prix took place at the 22-kilometer Nürburgring circuit. Victory went to the legendary German driver Rudolf Caracciola, driving a Mercedes SSKL, with Louis Chiron and Achille Varzi completing the podium. The Monaco Grand Prix was held for the 3rd time in 1931. Almost all the top drivers participated, and the race was won by Monegasque driver Louis Chiron, driving a Bugatti T51. Luigi Fagioli secured a brilliant second place in a Maserati 26M, while Achille Varzi took third place in another Bugatti. Several other races saw standout performances from top drivers. Louis Chiron won the Czechoslovak Grand Prix in addition to Monaco and collected several second-place finishes. Achille Varzi won in Tunisia and Algeria. Tazio Nuvolari, another legendary Italian driver, won the Targa Florio, known as one of the toughest races, as well as the Coppa Ciano, driving for Scuderia Ferrari in an Alfa Romeo car.